Hi all, it's Die Laughing, and I'm returning with a second batch of Pokemon riddles to beguile you with. I really enjoyed doing the first lot, and I've come up with loads and loads and loads of them. So yeah, I got another load for you. So it's going to be the same format as before. 5 riddles for you to have a look at, and I will be giving the answers at the end. So like before, please don't give any answers in the comments section. Just give me your scores, how easy you thought it was, stories about how your 6-year-old little brother beat you and now your life is a living hell. That's all great, but no answers in the comment section, please. Right, without further ado, let's get on with the first riddle. Oh, first riddle, nice easy one to get you into the swing of things. It is an unaware nebula of purple and blue. I take a splash in Lily's pad. And when I'm stressed, the opening you may live to rue. What Pokemon am I? Now you'll see there's points at the bottom there. So as before, you score points. You'll get a point for the correct answer, of course. But also lots of half points for all the obvious connections to the Pokemon. For example, there might be moves that it might learn, its ability, maybe physical description of it. Things like that will score you points. And there's quite often an anagram of the correct answer hidden in the clue as well. So that'll score you a point as well. So I reckon there's 3.5 points worth in this one. Obviously, I'll give you the answers at the end. So yeah, stand by for that. But press the pause button if you need a bit more time to think, because some of them will be a bit more tricky at the end. So it might take a bit more time. In fact, it might take a lot of time. So stand by for the second one coming up. Riddle number 2. What's the point of poison if it makes you sore, dear? A rare dose indeed, from a bloomer to fear. So what Pokemon am I? A little bit more tricky, but not too much. 4 points for that one if you get all the references and the correct answer. So press pause if you need more time to think. I'll be moving on to number 3 now. Right, riddle number 3. Is it normal to bill me with bands, flying artillery that feels hot to the hands? What Pokemon am I? I think there's enough for 3 points in this one, so good luck with that. And here comes riddle number 4. Right, here's riddle number 4. This is a little bit more tricky, so you'll need to think about this one. A dark type party means no rap. Go fight and break some mold. That sensitive leaf is beyond belief. So yeah, that may be a bit more tricky. To get all the points, certainly. So have a good think about that one and see what you can come up with. Press pause if you need to, which I'm sure you will. Okay, it's worth 4 points. So yeah, good luck with that one and get ready for number 5. Right, brain boxes, it's time to get your teeth into riddle 5. Here it is. When a 3-ridged pupil reaches half a century, it cleans me a wyvern and I spread my mighty wings. What Pokemon am I? Good luck with this one. See if you can figure this one out and get all the references. And if you do, you'll score yourself 4 points. So it may take a bit of thinking about to get everything on this one. I hope it's a bit tricky. So I will give you the answer in a little while. So good luck with that. So yeah, in a few minutes, the solutions will be coming up. Here's the solution for the first riddle. I would have thought most people get this right. It's a Cosmog. There's no anagram in this one, so it's just a point for getting Cosmog. There's also fairly obvious little references to its description. Unaware is its ability, so that will score you half a point. It's described as a nebula Pokemon, so that'll score you another half point. I won't give you anything for purple and blue because that's just describing its colour and I'm telling the answer in there, so nothing for that. Splash, it learns 2 moves. One of them is Splash, so you'll score half point for that. Lily is obviously the owner of the Pokemon, Nebby, isn't it? Nebby in X and Y. So Lily is describing that, so it's another half point for that. And when it's stressed, it creates ultra wormholes. So that's what this little bit at the end is. When I'm stressed, the opening you may live through. So you get another half point there. So if you add all that up, it comes to 3.5 points. So hopefully most people got that right. There is the little devil. Hi, Nebby. Bye, Nebby. There we go. Right, stand by for the solution for number 2. Riddle number 2, solution. I was looking for a rose raid. Right, why is it a rose raid? Well, obviously it has poison point, and a bloomer is a reference to its flowers. Now, I didn't put an anagram in the first one, so I got a bit carried away and I put 2 in this one. So anyway, points. We got a point for rose raid, of course. There's an anagram of saw deer to make rose raid. And there's also a second one, a rare dose, is also an anagram of rose raid. So point for rose raid, point for each of the anagrams. Also half a point for poison point, which is one of its abilities. And a bloomer to fear is its roses on its hands, its flowers. So I'll give you half a point for that as well. So that comes to 4 points all together. I have got a picture of it. There she is. Ta-da! Right, there we go. Stand by for number... Oh, stand by for number 3 solution. Right, here's a solution for riddle number 3. I was looking for a toucanon. Few references there. Obviously, you get a point for getting that correct. We have a normal and flying type, so that's half a point there. Bill me with bands. Oh, I have 2 seconds. Let me just get his little picture up so I'll show you what it means. There he is. His bill is covered in bands, so half a point for getting that correct. Artillery, cannon, so half a point for that. And hot to the hands, well, apparently his beak gets hot. I don't know why. It helps it break seeds and things, I think. Hands just rhymes with bands, so that's all that was for. So half a point for hot if its beak gets hot. So you put all that together, I think you get 3 points. I mean, half, yeah, I think that's 3 points. There we go. Okay, stand by for the solution for number 4. Righty-ho, the solution for riddle 4. Well done if you got this one right. The answer was Pangoro. And even better if you get all the references. Okay, so you get a point for Pangoro, obviously. Now, a dark type party means no rap. It's nothing to do with rapping. It's actually a dark type party means no rap go. Because it's an anagram of no rap go, Pangoro. So 1 point if you got the anagram. And it also, a dark type is required in your party in order to evolve Pancham to get a Pangoro. So that's what that means. So you got half a point for that. There's a dark fight mentioned here. So that's half a point for recognizing it's dark and fighting. Break some mold is its mold breaker ability. So half a point for that. And the sensitive leaf, let me just show you a picture, is his little leaf sticking out of his mouth, which apparently it uses to sense what's going on around it. So half a point if you spotted that. So I think that lot comes to your 4 points. So very well done for anyone who got all 4 points there. That's quite tricky. So stand by for the solution for the last one, number 5. Solution for riddle 5. Well done if you got Salamence. Now then, why is it a Salamence? Well, first of all, you get score a point for Salamence. We have an anagram of cleans me a to make Salamence. So 1 point if you spotted that. We have a wyvern, which is a type of dragon, and mighty wings. So that's telling you it's dragon and flying type. So you score yourself half a point for that. Now, a three-ridged pupal is a shelgon. See, it's got three ridges and it's a pupa. So half a point if you spotted that was a shelgon. In fact, no, have 1 point, because that's quite tricky, if you spotted that was a shelgon. And what else do we have? Oh yes, when it reaches half a century, in other words, when it gets to level 50, it becomes a full-grown salamence with its mighty wings and a dragon. So there we go. So very well done if you scored 4 points on that, or even if you got half of it, because that was quite a tough one. So there we go. Right, stay posted, because I'm sure I can dream up some more for you. So I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.